6 months after the floods, Rosa remains angry. She blames the conservative president of the Valencia region for the disaster that killed her father and 227 other people. We met her the day Carlos Mazón hosted the European People's Party in his city, in a venue that is still traumatizing to victims.
This is the Valencia Conference Center where our dead were brought. People who were killed by their negligence because they didn't warn us in the days before or even on the day of the danger we faced.
To demand accountability, Rosa has created an association of 150 victims of the floods. Their headquarters, the home of her father, Manuel, where they found him dead, trapped by the rising water.
My father died just here. The water level rose to 2.50 meters, as you can see here. I can't even reach that level with my hand. My father didn't drown. He died because the mud obstructed his airways.
Rosa believes Manuel's death could have been avoided. She has filed legal charges against Carlos Mazón and 4 top officials in the region.
This is the document where all the civil parties to the suit, like me, have signed. These were involuntary manslaughters. We need to send those responsible to jail. I'm not going to give up working for that while my life and health allows.
So far, the investigating magistrate has only questioned the regional government's justice minister and her deputy. It could take the justice system several years to bring any prosecutions. Frustratingly long for devastated communities along the banks of the Pollo ravine. In José's business, the sound of sewing machines has stopped. He barely comes back to the place which was once the largest manufacturer of traditional costumes in the region.
The employees used to sit here, at least one person to every machine. I wanted my children to take over the business, and that wasn't possible. My son died, locking the door.
José lost everything. 6 months after the tragedy, he hasn't received any funds from the state or the region. His insurance has only paid him 10% of his damages, 200,000 euros.
Lourdes, ¿qué tal?
He estimates his losses at over 4 million euros.
La venta.
Pues mira, bien, ya esto va rapidito. Ya no nos queda casi nada. Ya tenemos las...
No nos han dejado posibilidad.
I haven't been able to carry on with my business. The only way I could get any money was to sell all my stock, because otherwise I couldn't pay my bills.
La vida.
In the area affected by the floods, the state has paid out a little less than a third of the 16.6 billion euros promised. The region has dealt with half the claims made. Given the pace of the authorities, the help of volunteers is indispensable. Teresa fills up the shopping cart of 79-year-old Anna every week.
You can put anything you want in there. Tomato sauce, vegetable salad. Every week we distribute all the products you see here. The idea is that this lady can save money to put it towards repairing her house.
This beneficiary of food aid lived in a ground floor flat. She has only received 6,000 euros from the regional government.
My home was destroyed by the mud. My neighbours saved me just in time. I still haven't got a coffee table, a dining room table, so I need to rely on volunteers.
In this town where 56 people died, the residents are doing their best to go on with their lives. Today, after 6 months spent at another school, Livia, Natalia and Mateus are finally going to be able to meet up with their friends again. A huge relief for their mother.
I'm so happy to see that. I hope that everything can go back to normal.
A hope that is shared by the residents of the towns devastated by a disaster that will scar them forever.